Have you ever felt like you're sprinting on a treadmill, running as fast as you can, but never getting anywhere? I remember standing at a crossroad in my 20s, hustling from dawn to dusk, chasing every opportunity I thought would define success. But despite the late nights and endless to-do lists, I still felt lost. Today, I want to talk to you about the race of life and how to not just keep up, but to set your own pace and finish strong. When I was 24, I decided to run my first marathon. On race day, I watched runners of all shapes and sizes line up at the starting line. I noticed some racers chatting, some stretching, and others quietly focusing on their breathing. And in that moment, I realized the race isn't about who's fastest when the gun fires. It's about knowing your own starting line. In life, your starting line could be your upbringing, your resources, or the skills you already have. Instead of comparing yourself to someone who's been training for years, ask, what's my unique starting point? What strengths do I carry? For me, it was my unbreakable curiosity and my willingness to fail. Qualities that pushed me through every grueling mile. As the marathon unfolded, there were moments when my legs threatened to give out, when my lungs burned, and when every fiber in my body screamed for me to stop. But I remembered a lesson my grandfather once shared. It's not the finish line that matters, it's how many times you're willing to get up after you fall. In the race of life, grit is more powerful than glory. I stumbled around mile 18, twisted my ankle on an uneven curb, and watched dozens of runners pass me. Yet I got up, took a deep breath, and kept going. That decision to push through, rather than quit, became the bedrock of every success I've ever had. Resilience isn't a one-time choice. It's a daily commitment to keep moving forward, no matter how painful the path becomes. Every runner in that marathon charted their own strategy. Some sprinted early, hoping to build a lead. Others conserved energy for a final surge. I scribbled notes in my mind. Pace yourself, conserve energy, focus on form. In life, harnessing personal power means understanding how you operate best. Your rhythms, your peak hours, your moments of clarity. Whether it's tackling a big project at 6 a.m. when your mind is fresh or taking a midday break to recharge, lean into your strengths instead of forcing yourself into someone else's mold. When I launched my first business, I experimented with early morning brainstorming sessions because that's when my ideas flowed fastest. What's your personal power hour? Discover it, protect it, and use it. I remember meeting a seasoned runner who said, "It's not how many hours you train, it's how you train during those hours." That stuck with me as I built my career. I saw colleagues buried in email after email, trying to prove they were busy. Meanwhile, the top performers focused on high-impact tasks, curating key relationships, learning essential skills, and cutting out distractions. Efficiency is about streamlining, batching similar tasks, setting boundaries, and saying no to what doesn't align with your goals. Effectiveness is about choosing the right tasks, asking yourself, will this move the needle? If you can do both, you'll cross your finish lines faster and with more energy left to celebrate. As I crossed the marathon finish line, I wasn't first, and I wasn't last, but I felt more alive than I ever had. The race of life isn't a competition against others. It's a journey to discover your own grit, resilience, and personal power. So today I challenge you, reflect on where you stand, recommit to your unique strategy, and run your race with purpose. Because it's not about how fast you start, but how resolute you are when the road gets tough. If you're ready to step off the treadmill and take control of your journey, let's begin right now.